Eve. I've got the anticipated start bench drop. Um, NFL edition. I've done NFL
Oh,
edition.
NFL edition.
NFL
Yeah,
edition,
I
yeah.
like that.
Oh my days. Start bench drop is been a revelation to this show because the comments, Eve, you know the other god one, they were grilling you,
Yeah,
on
yeah. No,
different.
I'll
Man like
take it. I'll
Charlie,
take
man
it.
like
Yeah,
Charlie
yeah,
was
yeah.
giving.
No, I know. To be fair, the thing is, both of us saw
Oh,
each other's points. I think that's the thing
oh
with football.
gosh.
We can have opinions and debate about it and see both sides. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
those kids that comment stupid comments like, "What are you talking about? Podcast ain't for everyone."
yeah.
All of this rubbish. It's nonsense. Shut up. You can have an opinion and
Honestly,
stick with that. That's it. That's what sports
honestly.
is about.
But to be fair, you called it. You said, "I know they're gonna come for me for this one,"
Yeah, no,
but
I did.
you did
Did I
call it.
not?
You did call it. You did call it. You said, "I know they're gonna come for me for this one." Oh my god, Instagram, TikTok, fucking YouTube. Leave my
Uh,
man alone. All right, cool. Start bench drop, NFL edition. We're gonna do QBs first, yeah.
okay.
Start bench drop, Lamar Jackson, Brock Purdy, Josh Allen.
Ooh. Yeah, I think this one could be quite easy to be fair. I think Lamar Jackson, yeah, he's got to be a starter for me. Just what he's done for that quarterback position. I know everyone compares him to Mike Vick, but I
MVP.
actually think he could. I think he could be much more better. He's still got s- great potential still.
Is year six for him? Only year six.
I know this is it. It's still so early,
Yeah.
and he's so sort of composed and quite relaxed within the media. Doesn't say too much. He just
And
lets.
he's improved in the pocket. He's
Yeah,
improved in the pocket because
definitely.
now he has weapons.
Yeah,
Because now he
yeah.
has
He can, and this is it. He can pass. People forget he can
yeah,
pass as well. They think, oh, he's just a running back. He's just a wide receiver
yeah.
in the quarterback position, but he isn't. So yeah, I'd start with him. Who else? Brock. Oh. I don't know. This is the tough position for decision for me. I'm gonna bench Josh Allen
Yeah.
because I've seen more of him, and I believe, yeah, no one really gave him the sort of credit that he deserved coming out of the draft.
Yeah.
But also you can say that about Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
No one
Who was he?
expected it. Yeah, who
Mr.
was he?
Mr.
No one
Irrelevant.
no one
Mm.
expected this of him. But yeah, no, I like Josh Allen a bit more than Purdy. So I'd bench him and then drop Brock Purdy. But he's just amazing. The fact that he's in the MVP sort of questioning and it is crazy.
Yeah.
To think this is kind of his first full season as well. So yeah, he's been amazing.
Baller. Okay, start bench drop. I'm going to start obviously Lamar Jackson. If you've listened to the show, you know I'm a Baltimore Ravens guy. And I've defended my guy through and through. And lo and behold, he's balling out. Because like I said to people, once he gets weapons, he's gonna ball out. OBJ has actually balled out this year, man.
Mm,
Like second half of this year, I feel like he had to get his legs underneath him,
yeah,
and he's got some good TDs. Zay Flowers, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, arguably partly biased, but arguably my favorite wide receiver in the league right now, man. Balling out, and he just seems like a fun, energetic, happy guy as
yeah.
well. The fact that he's a rookie, I think like he's got good vets. He's got good vets. You know what I mean? He's got OBJ. Um, bench is tricky. I want to say Josh, but I'm gonna say Brock Purdy. The reason I'm gonna say Brock Purdy is because last year everyone thought it was a fluke. This year again, he's balling. Now I understand his team is talented, like so stacked. Like he's got Trent Williams and his old line, and he's got Debo Samuels, he's got George Kittle, he's got Christian McCaffrey. I understand it, but he still has to execute. We've seen QBs that have good teams and not ball out. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna bench Brock Purdy, and then I'm gonna drop Josh Allen. No fault of his. A bit trigger happy, gets a lot of silly ints, but he's just
Mm,
a mammoth of a man.
yeah.
So I do like Josh Allen though. Okay. Start bench drop. Dak Prescott, Tua Tagovailoa, Jared Goff.
Ooh. Yeah, no, to be fair, I don't understand why that gets quite a lot of hate.
Because he's a
Like,
cowboy.
yeah, well that's it.
Yeah.
The country's team, they say. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I would start him. The fact that he can be injured sort of half a season and still sort of turn it on when he needs to.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. And then the stuff off the field as well that he's had to sort of endure
Yeah.
is commendable as
I
well.
like how
So
he carries himself. Great
yeah,
guy, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. So I'd start him. Ooh. There's something about Jared Goff I can't. I
Yeah.
just don't like. I don't like. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you don't
I
like
don't
Jared
like.
Goff? No?
I don't
Oh,
like.
oh.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but there's something I don't like about him.
I like him. I like
I
him.
thought at the Rams he would have done a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then now to see him at Detroit and the fact that they've had such a good season shows you that he is a good quarterback and he just
Yeah.
needed time. But yeah, no, Tua for me, I do like Tua. He does make a lot of stupid mistakes, but Miami did have a really good season. I know they've got weapons as well,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'd probably bench Tua, and then Jared Goff probably drop.
Yeah. Okay, start bench drop. For me, obviously, I'm going with you. I'm going with Dak Prescott again. A lot of pressure being America's team's QB, and they talk about him every day. Even when they don't need to, they will talk about Dak Prescott. And you have members of the media openly disliking him. Like, do you know what I
Mm,
mean? Constantly degrading him. So yeah, I'm starting Dak Prescott. And like you said, everything he had to do with off the field carries himself with elegance and class. Um, so yeah, big fan of Dak Prescott. I'm going to bench. I'm going to bench Jared Goff. The reason I'm going to bench Jared Goff is because you was a franchise QB that went to a Super Bowl. You kind of got thrown to purgatory going to Detroit. Everyone thought that was your career done, but you've
mm,
revitalized and had a great coach and you've put this team back into contention and then the playoffs again for the first time in God knows how long. So I'm going to shout out him. To Tango Vailoa, I'm going to drop. Not because I don't like him, but I just a fan of the other guys more. If I'm
yeah,
being completely honest with you. Um. Okay. Start bench drop. C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, Jordan Love, all rookie QBs. Well, Love's
mm,
not a rookie QB, but it's
no,
his first year playing, so he
yeah,
makes yeah.
yeah. Um, yeah, CJ Stroud for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's that guy now. Yeah, he just the things that he's done at such a young age in his first season at Houston is amazing.
Yeah.
And I think he could get better, definitely get better. So yeah, I'll start him. Oh, this one's difficult because Bryce Young they've both not had amazing years, have they?
Who Jordan Love?
And
Jordan Love's in the playoffs.
I mean, Jordan Love has had a good season, but yeah, it's not one of those standout seasons,
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it?
yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, for that reason, I'll give Jordan Love it
Yeah.
over Bryce Young because they didn't really do much this season. So yeah, Jordan Love bench because of the season, and Bryce Young, I think he will come good. Just needs a good coach and sort of weapons at his disposal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll probably drop Bryce Young.
Start bench drop for me. I'm going to start CJ Stroud, no question. I love everything about him. I like his swag. I like how he carries himself. I like that he's a man of God as well, and he openly speaks about it. I like the fact that he overcame adversity with everyone talking nonsense on his name, and he's balled out. And he's like he had a stat. I want to read it. I took a photo of it last night during the game. Um, QBs that led NFL in pass yards versus game and pass TD interception ratio single season. CJ Stroud was this year, 2023. Tom Brady was 2007, and Joe Montana was 1989. So that's astute company that he's in.
Yeah,
So that lets you know his trajectory. As long as he keeps himself, level headed and focused on the game, he's gonna ball out. I'm going to bench Jordan Love again. A lot of pressure filling in for Aaron Rodgers. Um, and he's done a good job. And Bryce Young, his team's a mess. His
yeah.
owner's a mess. His owner's throwing cups of drinks on people. Fired the coach. I think he's on like 5 coaches since he's owned the team already. Um, yeah, just an absolute mess.
It's also the ticket sales as well. Like, was there a ticket for like a cent or something like that? It's like $1 or what? It's crazy.
in their defense, it was treacherous rain that day. So,
Yeah. Oh,
but
okay.
still, but if it was a football, like football, they would still come out, rain, sleet,
Yeah.
or snow, they'll
Yeah.
still come out. So, but yeah, if your team's losing, that's one thing I don't get about American sports. Like you'll see, like even basketball games, I'll see arenas. Now, granted, they play like 3 games in a week and stuff, but still,
Yeah.
you'll see like empty seats, and I'm like, if that was football, if I could get a chance to go to Arsenal, I'm going to watch them play, bro. It
Mm.
doesn't matter if it's a Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday evening or stuff. Do you know what I mean? Um, okay. Start bench drop. Baker Mayfield, Trevor Lawrence, Matthew Stafford.
Oh. Oh. Oh, this is tough one. This is a really tough one.
Yeah.
Um, I'm starting Matthew Stafford. Um, just he's had an incredible career.
Yeah.
Super Bowl winner finally at Rams. Had a tough time at Detroit. Was really that guy at Detroit. Everyone loved
Baller.
him. I think, yeah, obviously they play each other as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, that should be a good sort of response from the Lions fans. But yeah, I'd start him over the other two guys.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence bench. I prefer him over Baker Mayfield just because of that. There's something about Baker Mayfield as well that I kind of just maybe it's because of his cockiness, some of the plays that he made, some of the blocks that he's made this season, and he's all just hyped up. I just don't like seeing. I'm not gonna lie,
He reminds me of
especially
like
from
Dylan
him.
Brooks.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks. He's one of those guys that he likes to play the villain a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's probably why I don't like him. So that's why I'm going to drop him. Yeah, but bench Trevor Lawrence because yeah, Trevor Lawrence, incredible college career,
Yeah.
has kind of turned it around for Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville are actually a decent team now because of him. But yeah, that's my reasoning.
I'm going to start Matthew Stafford, like you're saying, a baller in Detroit. Just the team just wasn't, that good around him, to be honest. Going to bench. I'm actually gonna bench Baker Mayfield. Do you know why I'm gonna bench him? Like number one, he has got a bit of arrogance, a bit of swag as well, which is, I kind of feel like the narrative around him is partially not even fault. I just feel like the media was just gassed off this guy because
Mm,
again, like pretty looking white boy with some swagger, they're
yeah.
always gonna hype you up. Do you know what I mean? Didn't have the best time at the Browns. He went to Carolina again, went to Carolina, then he went to the Rams, and now he's at Tampa. But he's been kind of balling out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So shout out to him. And I'm gonna bench Trevor Lawrence. Only gonna bench Trevor Lawrence because I expected more of him this season, to be honest with you. Like I wanted him to advance and progress more so
yeah.
than he did last season, and he didn't, which is kind of disappointing for me. Okay. Start bench drop. Justin Herbert, Geno Smith, Russell Wilson.
Mm. Yeah. I'm gonna start Russell Wilson.
There we go.
I know he's had his tough time at the Broncos. I know he's had these issues of late. But yeah, he is a Super Bowl winner at Seattle. I think he was one of the first guys I remember watching. I think it was the Super Bowl against Denver, or was it San Francisco? San Francisco, I believe. San Francisco, one of the first Super Bowls. I think he won it, and yeah, that stood out for me. So one of the reasons why I'm picking him as a starter.
He gets a lot of
Um,
disrespect for what he's done in the
yeah,
league, innit?
yeah, yeah, because he could have played baseball as well. People
Yeah, he could
forget
have.
this. He could
Yeah.
have played baseball, um, and he's probably one of those. He's a big guy in the NFL. Obviously, dating Sierra in the limelight. Yeah, people just like to hate, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, start him. Justin Herbert would be on the bench for me. Like what he did in his first 2 seasons at the Chargers. Yeah, yeah, just like what he's doing at the moment. He's probably a bit more slower than his last couple seasons, but yeah, no, I've been very impressed with him. He's just a traditional quarterback, likes to pass, and yeah, he surprised me a lot when he came through the draft. I didn't expect it, but yeah, and then Geno Smith probably bench. Not that he hasn't been good
Yeah.
when he's had to stand in, but yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's not one of those guys that I would go out and watch him.
Yeah, he's not a franchise guy, is he?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, start bench drop for me. I'm actually gonna start. Agree with you, Russell Wilson. Again, I feel like he gets a lot of slack from the media. A lot of that's unnecessary. His own team tried to sabotage him. Do you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like it's, benching him because he wouldn't redo his contract and stuff like that. And you could tell, um, what's it called? The coach, from the minute he got in, he didn't want this guy, and it wasn't his guy, so he's gonna try and get his
Yeah.
guy in. So where Russell Wilson ends up going, I'm not too sure. The cap hit's gonna be crazy for them.
Mm.
Um, I'm going to bench Justin Herbert. Again, talented guy, but again, his coach that he had his whole career has been Buki, and yeah, but he is talented through and through. And I'm going to drop Geno Smith again, a serviceable QB, but not someone like you said. I'm going to pay my hard-earned money to go watch.
Mm.
Cool. A few wide receivers. Eve. Star bench drop. Tyreek Hill, CD Lamb, AJ Brown.
Oh. This might be biased because I've been watching the Hard Knock series at the moment, which is Miami in the season one. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'll probably choose Tyreek Hill.
yeah,
The money speaks for itself as well with his contract. It's crazy. Um, and I think he's just a good character as well. Like off the field, he's. I mean, he was on that CBS with Michael Richards, Jamie
yeah,
Carragher, and he just seems such a laid back guy,
yeah.
very open and honest. Talked about his contract and
You know
everything.
his house
So
got burnt down.
yeah, in the actual in the season Hard Knocks they showed it, and he seemed quite beat up, but he's trying to act upbeat for the team when they needed him. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's also one of the reasons why I would start him. Um, then who would I go bench? Oh, it's a tough one. I'm gonna bench CD Lamb. CD Lamb has
Ooh,
been
hello.
he surprised me this season. First two seasons, I wasn't too impressed with him.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, also his college career was amazing as well.
it was.
Like
It was good. It
people
was good.
forget like his college career was really good. So
Yeah.
yeah, CD Lamb this season's really balled out for me. So I'll probably start him over AJ Brown, even though
Yeah.
AJ Brown has been amazing for Philly. Got them to the Super Bowl really last season with Jalen Hurts and that offense. So yeah, it was a tough one, but yeah, I'll probably drop AJ Brown.
Okay. I'm gonna start Tyreek Hill, baller, pretty self-explanatory. Super Bowl
Mm,
champ already. Um, Went over there to Miami and kind of was a part of changing the culture there as well. I think he almost got 2,000 yards as well. If he had got that 2,000 yards, he probably would have won MVP this year.
yeah.
Um, I'm. I want to agree with you. I really do want to agree because CD's been balling, man. He has been balling. Uh, You know what? I am gonna go CD Lamb. I am gonna pick CD Lamb. I'm gonna bench CD Lamb because, like you said, he has been balling. He is Dak Prescott's main go-to guy.
Yeah.
And he's balled out and he's made some phenomenal catches and he's put the team on his back. And I'm gonna drop AJ Brown. I'm not happy that I'm dropping AJ Brown though. But again, this is the point of start bench drop. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not. We're purposely picking difficult choices. Okay. Um, Start bench drop. I'm on Saint Brown. You know, for the Lions. You know him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Puka Nakua, DJ Moore.
Oh, this is a tough one.
Yeah.
Oh, to be fair, I like all of them. I like
Yeah.
all of them. You know what? I'm gonna have Saint Brown first. I'm gonna start him
Baller.
because of Detroit. Detroit are just they've surprised me this season. Did not expect it. I know they had a good season last year also,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'll start Saint Brown. Um, then more for me. I think I know. Yeah, yeah. The trade was a surprise to everyone, but yeah,
Yeah.
more to me as it's just. I think he can do it at any level. I think he could go to any team and make them better. So that's one of the reasons why I've chose
Yeah.
more. And then Akuku. probably drop him. I haven't watched enough of him to say that
Yeah.
I could start him or bench him.
I'm actually gonna start Puka Nakua. I'm actually gonna start him because I have seen a lot of him this season. I think he's a baller. I think he got the rookie record for receiving yards. I think so. I'm not too sure. I'd have to double check. But I really like him. I think he was a 5th round pick as well. So no one's really expecting much of him. Start of the
Mm,
season, I was like, who is this guy? But he was making plays. So that's the beautiful thing about the NFL. You can draft a guy last like Brock Purdy and these guys ball out.
yeah,
I'm going to bench Amon-Ra St. Brown because again, like you're saying, he's part of turning the Detroit Lions around. Um, and I'm going to drop DJ Moore, and it's no fault of his, but he hasn't really had his number one QB for
yeah.
parts of the year as well, so it's going to be a bit difficult, you know. Um, start bench drop: Mike Evans, Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Do you want me to go first?
No, I could choose it. I could choose it.
Go
I
on.
think this is a tough one. No, Mike Evans. Mike
Yeah,
Evans. I'll start Mike Evans. Got a Super Bowl with Tom Brady. Um, also had a good college career with Johnny Manziel
my guy.
at Texas A&M. Yeah, just has had a solid career in the NFL and probably expected. So yeah, I'll start him.
Yep.
Keenan Allen, I would
Oh.
bench just because I think he's very underrated. I do think he's very underrated.
Mm.
I don't think he gets his flowers enough. Um, and it's always there for Herbert if he needs him. So yeah, I probably would choose him as number 2 in this pick. Who was the third one?
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper. Yeah, he's. I mean, the Browns have been all right this season. Obviously did it at Dallas, but yeah, I'm happy with my choice here. I'm happy with my choice.
All right. I too will start Mike Evans. Like you said, solid career in the NFL and in college. I think he's had 10,000 yards for like each year he's been in the league, like 10
Mm.
years. That's impressive, man. Some guys
Yeah, that
can't
is
do that, not
impressive.
even one time. And you got to look at the QBs he's had. He's had Jameis Winston, he had Brady,
Mm.
now he's had Baker Mayfield. Like he's not had like top tier guys like that. And yeah, been able to get 10,000 yards, 1,000 yards each year just shows that he's a true baller. So shout out to him. Um, I'm actually gonna bench Amari Cooper. I like
Oh,
Amari
okay.
Cooper. Again, he's had like 5 or 6 QBs this year. You know what I mean? He had Deshaun Watson. He's had what was it, Pete Washington? He's had Dobbs. He's had what's his name? Now he's had what was his name? Flacco. You know what I mean? And he still gets it done. And I like the way he
Yeah,
runs routes as well. And I'm gonna jump Keenan Allen. And that's not because Keenan Allen is not good. He is good. I'm just a personal fan of the other two more than I am of
yeah.
him. Last three, Eve. Start bench drop. Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams.
Um, I'm gonna start Stephon Diggs, man. I think very dependable for Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Has always been. Also at Minnesota, he was very a dependable guy. There's probably one of the most iconic clips in NFL history with the sort of last minute touchdown in one of the playoff wildcard games. So I would start him. I would start Stephon Diggs. This is probably a biased opinion. You probably knew I was going to do this,
Yeah.
but Jamar Chase has been very good for the Bengals over the last maybe 3 years now. Obviously, we haven't been good enough this season. That's because of our QB being injured, probably majority of the season. So, but yeah, Jamar Chase is just electric. He's been probably one of the top wide receivers that everyone loves to watch at this
Yeah.
moment in time. So yeah, I'd probably bench him. And then third, Devontae Adams. I have no real reason to drop him,
Yeah.
but this is how the list has gone. So yeah.
Um, I am going to start off this season alone. Like you're saying, I'm going to start Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
In terms of him, not this season. I'm just a fan of his. I
Mm.
like the way he run routes. Like you're saying, always shows up for Josh Allen. Swaggy as well. I like the swag that plays a part in it.
Mm.
Um, I'm going to bench Jamar Chase. Again, reliable from rookie year. He balled out. Went to Super Bowl with rookie year as well, which is
Yeah.
insane. And continued to done it. And again, he's had this year been affected by his QB1 being injured. And
Mm.
Devontae Adams, we all know how good he is, but again, he's just had horrible QB play, so he's not really been able to show it. And he showed frustrations early on in the year. And again, not only that, you know, in terms of not getting along with not that him's not getting along with the coach, but they've said that there was potential of him getting traded as well. So it just lets you know how the situation there was messy. All right, cool. Last two. Start bench drop. DK Metcalf, Justin Jefferson, George Pickens, Steelers.
Um, I'm gonna go with Justin Jefferson as my starter. Same as Jamar Chase, just electric. Yeah, both guys play for LSU, but yeah, Justin Jefferson, I'd put slightly above Jamar Chase. Yeah, just at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Um, just just swaggy as well. Kind of a brand in itself. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
he is probably one of the
Future face of
biggest
the
names.
league. Yeah.
Yeah, at this moment in time. So yeah, I would start him. Um, then DK Metcalf bench. Just love this guy. This guy is just a man mountain. Like he
Unit.
and he's speed as well. Just incredible. Feel like it's a bit sad that he's at Seattle. um, but yeah, he's a very good player. And then Pickens, probably third. I haven't watched enough of him, so I
Yeah.
couldn't really comment on him.
Yeah. Again, I'm gonna start Justin Jefferson, swaggy, makes catches. The catch he made, I think it was last season. Do you remember what I'm talking about when it was the two guys and he got the one
Yeah,
hand one? That was just iconic. From the minute he got in the league, baller, won the national championship as well with LSU. Very much a big fan of him. DK Metcalf again, being that big, that fast, that dynamic, insane. So he's gonna get benched. Um, Again, a shame that he's on a Seattle team with not the best QB player as well. I feel
mm,
like the fact that they've let Pete Carroll go, um, maybe a trade somewhere for DK
yeah,
Metcalf. Don't know
yeah.
where, but maybe a trade for him. And then I'm gonna drop George Pickens, like him, up and coming wide receiver. But again, haven't watched the most of him, but also the other two I just think are better. Last one, Eve. Start bench drop. Zay Flowers, Devontae Smith, Calvin Ridley.
Ooh. I'm just basing it off of this season. So this is my answer. So Zay Flowers has been incredible this season. I think I even mentioned it at the start when he got drafted. I
Yeah,
said he's one to watch.
yeah,
So watch out for him. So yeah, he's just explosive, fast. He's a character as well. I've been
yeah,
seeing these little dance clips with OBJ. So yeah, he's one for the future as well. So excited to see how his career pans out. Um, Second, I would put. Oh, I'm gonna put Devontae Smith.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Devontae Smith. Had a slow first season at Philly, but yeah,
Hoyland
has
just
come
scored
to.
a screamer.
I did he?
Yeah, Hoyland just scored an absolute screamer. Yeah, but yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'll start Devontae Smith. He's come to his own at Philly now, and yeah, we're starting to see the best of him. And then Calvin Ridley, no reason to drop him. It's been amazing in the league. Um, but yeah, the other two guys, I'm just basing it off of this season. So
Yeah. Biased. Just gonna say how it is, but also he's
mm,
swaggy and he's made big plays for us. So I'm gonna start Zay Flowers. Um, you know, just yeah, great rookie wide receiver, and you can tell he's gonna go on to do phenomenal things. I'm going to bench Devontae Smith. Been to a Super Bowl. I don't know. I'm a part of that Eagles team, and I'm really impressed that he's so skinny, but still been able to like hold up and actually like
Yeah.
ball out. Do you know what I mean? Because that was a knockback that a lot of people had on him, but you know, he's
Mm.
done his job. And I'm gonna drop Calvin Ridley. Not he hasn't had the greatest of years as I thought he would. Again, he is coming back from
Mm.
missing the year, so it may take him another off season and stuff. I just remember him in Atlanta with Julio Jones on the other side. Those two were just balling out, man.
Mm.
So yeah, that's it, man. Follow, like, subscribe, Instagram, Our League Podcast, Twitter, Our League Podcast, YouTube, Our League Podcast, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, wherever you can get us. And that's it. We're out. Peace.